introductions, and then I'll start with a few questions, and then we'll get you involved and hear yours. So, I forgot to introduce myself to start with. My name's Kurt, and I'm from Perth. Next to me we've got Travis, who's the director and producer of Play With Fire. After that we've got B from All About Balance. Then we've got Pat from The Lifelong Shuffle. We've got Dave from Strong Money Australia. And we've got Serena from The Joyful Frugal Oyster. Yeah. So, for those of you who haven't seen the movie before, which is everyone but Travis, what did you think?
You've got a microphone.
Yeah, that's nice. No, I think it was great. I think it really sort of captured the whole point of the movement and how we're all sort of struggling for time. And I think there is this sort of immediate instinct of people to think it's about money, and really it isn't about money. And I think everyone in this room really agrees with that. No one here is really interested in the money, and I'm just really happy that you captured that ideal that we're all sort of striving for here. So thank you.
Thank you.
Since I've also got the microphone, I thought it was a really, really powerful movie. So I think there's a lot of lessons in there. I did feel so sorry for the wife Taylor, though. I really did. She was obviously really struggling, and I guess as someone who writes about how frugal lifestyle doesn't have to be one of deprivation and how it can be one of joy, I really felt for her that, they're in the cold and the snow, and it doesn't have to be that terrible. And I think, they've made some sort of choices early on that it had been so late for them, I think, in a way, to realise that their lifestyle, their debt lifestyle was off the rails, and so they wanted to do something drastic to bring it back. But I did feel for them. I felt like I almost wanted to give her a warm hug and say, look, it's going to be okay.
I thought she was hilarious, actually. I think you did an excellent job of capturing the emotional side of the FIRE movement and the feelings along the way that many couples or singles go through on the journey. Because I don't think that's, people go through it, but maybe it's not actually out there and covered as much. So I think you did a really good job with the emotional aspect of it. So that was interesting to see.
Yeah, the taboo, around money is so significant. So that was the primary thing that we wanted to capture. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think it would have been the same if we didn't see that raw emotion as they went through it. And then when you see her come out on the other side and say it was 100% worth it, that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see a movie about math.
Because that's the thing, it's not really about the numbers, right? It's about your life. So you can put some spreadsheets up there and do some calculations, but it's not it doesn't have that power behind it, and it doesn't have that meaning behind it, as in getting your free time back and focusing on your life and your happiness.
The spreadsheets are cool too, right?